Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Style by Stacey J, and today we are going to be doing this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. This is my go-to everyday makeup look for the summer. It is 100% sweat proof, oil proof, and brown skin friendly. So if you are close to my complexion, I will be leaving all of the products that I'm using down below with the shades and everything. And let's get right on into the video and not waste any time. Okay, I zoomed you guys in a little closer so that you can see my face. I actually color corrected. I don't know if you can see that. But before I color corrected, I prepped my skin with these products. When I prep my skin, I wash my face. And then after I wash my face, I apply my serums, but I go in with my Paula's Choice Toner. I'm actually trying to finish the last of this because I'm trying another toner soon. And then I go in with the drop of just my daily moisturizing lotion. And then I go in with SPF. Ladies, just because we have brown skin does not mean we do not need sunscreen. You always need SPF for your skin, whether you're outside every day, whether it's cloudy, you actually need it every single day. And this is 30 SPF. It doesn't make my skin super greasy or hard to work with, and it doesn't affect my makeup. So then for color correction, I haven't blended it in yet. I already did a little, but I wanted to go back in and do it again with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, just in the orange color corrector, just to show you guys how I color correct. I just dotted around my dark spots, and this will be a huge reason why we won't need foundation. I'm also looking in my mirror, so I'm looking off to the side, that's why. Before I apply anything on my face, I also use my Makeup Forever Shine Control Primer. This is a little pricey, but it's so worth it, especially if you have oily skin. This is one of the few primers that I've used that has worked for my oily, annoying skin. And I feel like I finally got it to last all day with makeup. And now I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup. I set my makeup in between every few steps, just because I find for me that it helps just solidify each layer and not come back up and let those oils peek through. I'm gonna go in with an oldie but a goodie, the NYX, I bought this in the big bottle, the NYX Matte Finish Spray, and then I'm gonna set it with some airspun powder. Now make sure to really coat it in and get it all over my face. It's basically wet. That's what I want. I want it nice and wet so it can dry evenly. Now that it's nice and dry, I'm going to be going in with some airspun powder on a dry beauty blender sponge or a Real Technique sponge. I'm going to be hitting right where I get the oiliest. So for me, that's the T-zone. My nose, all over my nose. You don't want your makeup breaking up around this area either. It's gonna look crazy. I'm gonna bake. I know baking is out of trend, but it works for me, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of this powder across where we color corrected, because we don't want that moving either. For me, I mainly color corrected around my cheeks where I have a lot of acne scarring, and then around my mouth. And I'm gonna go by my eyebrows. I actually set my eyebrows. So I know this looks crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm just gonna let this sit. I use the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place palette. And the two main colors I ever use are literally this cranberry or this orange. But since it's the summer, we're going to be doing the orange. And I do mix it with that brown as well. So I just go over the lid. Orange is so nice on brown skin, so I just go over the lid and then I just take it out a little. Get all in the crease. Blend it out as far as you want. We'll clean it up with makeup. And then I just do the same for the other eye. Super pigmented. I don't even need concealer, really, if I'm doing like a more natural look. Once I'm done with the eyes, well, just the eyeshadow, I'm going to dust off my powder. And then I'll do my mascara, lashes, liner, and all that stuff after. Next, I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. I'm going to put her on my palette. Better than wiping it on your face, especially if you have acne prone skin like me. You'll want a palette to dip your things in, so you're just not like infecting the whole tube every time you use it, putting it on an infected area. So I'm going to be taking my Baby Beauty Sponge. This one is, this one's damp. The other sponge I used was dry, but this time it's damp. I'm just going to be dipping it in. And I'm really going to be going ham on the concealer. And when I do this, I'm going to be doing it just like I'm contouring. Well, I am. That's basically what your concealer is going to be doing, is contouring at the same time as providing coverage. So I'm going to start at the nose and then bring it up and out. I'm just going to take the rest and just blend it. And then I'm going to take the leftover and just go around my nose and around my mouth. Then I'm going to dot a bit on my chin and forehead. If you have a little extra coverage that you want to get done, usually if I'm contouring with my concealer, I don't do this, but some days I just highlight and then do a powder contour. I'll just use my Toast, my LA Girl Concealer and Toast, and then dot back over those dark spots that I wanted, or blemishes or whatever I want it to cover up. And this is just a color that is exactly like my skin tone, so it's not gonna mix in with any of the other colors. It's just gonna help blend in everything and make it look more natural. And then I'll take my bigger damp beauty sponge, just barely a drop on there. And I just go back over those stubborn blemishes. And once I'm done blending with my sponge, I really go back in with my brush and just blend everything together again. Then we're gonna set again with powder. I'm gonna be going back in with my dry sponge on the flat side. Just gonna tap that off, and then, but this time I won't be leaving it as long because we'll be going in with another powder. This is going to be a lot of powdering, but I don't even touch up during the day, and I'm in California, so this lasts and I just leave it. Last, I'm going to be taking my Pro Conceal in Dark Cocoa, and I'm going to be going along my jawline, going up, and I'm going to blend upwards as well. And we're going to be contouring, and then I'm going to dot a little around the other places I want to be a little more defined as well. For this one, I do tend to just swipe it on my face, just because I barely go in. I just finished applying my Dark Cocoa concealer everywhere. The camera shut off on me, but as you can see, I just applied it all on the perimeters of my face, and I'm going to be applying my powder in the same area. And then I went in and reset with my setting spray before I go in with powder. So first I'm going to go in with the Fit Me concealer powder on a dry beauty sponge, but this time I'm going to be going in with the color Deep. And I like this smaller beauty sponge. I thought it was going to be a waste of money in getting it, but it really gets in those corners. And then the only place I didn't apply the Dark Cocoa powder was on my nose, because I like to powder contour my nose only. So we're going to let this sit. This looks a little more yellow on camera. And then I'm going to go back over the same places that I just did, still not blending it in yet, with the Juvia's Place Loose Setting Powder in the color GOBI. And this just adds a little more of the color I want, or that yellow color. It looks a little white casted on camera, but it's really giving a golden yellow, which is my undertone. Really want to use products that work with your natural skin tone. I'll be leaving all of my shades down below, but these are just the colors I use for me. I'm going to be going in with my black Radiance contour palette. We're not going to brush this off yet. My Real Techniques brush that looks like this. I use the medium to dark palette. I'm just going to be going in with that color and just ever so lightly dabbing and then blending up. And then I'll go back over all these same spots again later. It's exactly where I put that concealer. Blending upwards on the cheeks, really getting to the perimeter of my face. I'm going to be bringing any extra that I have down on the sides. I'm just going to snatch the nose a little. And I just bring it right into the corners here. There I'm going to be taking a fluffier angled brush for my nose. I'm just going out and blending any harsh edges. I'm going to highlight the center of my nose really quick. Just like that. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia blush palette, and this is in the color Berry Adore. So we're going to go for the coral. I'm going to be mixing that with that middle pink. So I'm going to take some of that and take some of this right above where we contoured. We're just going to stamp it on there for now. And then I like to blend it out with this brush. This is it's the same brush as the powder brush I use, but it's a different one. I have two of them. We're going to go back in with our setting spray. As you can see, I did my eyeliner really quick and mascara. I like to do my setting spray before I go in with my lashes, which I'm going to do off camera. I did my eyeliner and mascara off camera because there are girls that can do their own eyeliner and mascara on camera, but I am not that girl. I'm back for my lip. Once again, you could go with or without the lashes, but they make a world of a difference, and more often than not I am doing lashes because they're just my thing. These are, I can't tell you the name of these because I actually got these from a vendor. I am still trying out lashes that might go into my lash line, so there's that, but they're just a wispy and even wispy shaped lash, so just use any lash that works for your eye shape. I'm going to zoom you guys in really fast for the lip. So I just dab off any extra on the tip because I really want a light colored lip. Just nothing on my lips. I wiped off the Vaseline I had on it from earlier. I just dab the middle, rub it in, but just barely. And then I'm going to take the gloss, swirl it around because I'm almost out. There you have it, guys. This is the final look for my everyday oily skin, brown girl friendly summer makeup look. This is the final look. I do this literally anytime I'm wearing makeup or going out, and I love this look. I love the colors. Again, do whatever works for your skin tone. But thank you so much for watching. As always, the products will be listed below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.